We're in. Happy New Year. How wonderful to see you. So, I have woken up to quite a lot of doom and gloom on the radio this morning. But the wonderful thing is, not much has changed for us in Wales, apart from we got the kids home forever. So I am just really looking forward to kicking off this new year with you, getting some nice movement going, little bit of strength. This class is mostly about the aerobic work. So we do a really nice long warm up. We do a nice long cool down. And if you've not done this class before, anything in it is suitable for you. So if there's a move you feel uncomfortable with, what I want you to do is just go back to walking on the spot. If that gets too much, you can see I've got my trusty chair here. Like to use a chair without arms if I can. Everything can be done in the chair. So you can go back to walking on the spot in the chair, just with the arms, with the legs, or with both arms and legs. So you can take it at your pace. So if I'm sort of high kicking and looking really sort of tiring, then just take it down a pace, just take it down a level, okay? So remember, there's nothing in here that you can't do. If you decide to amend it and do something slightly different, that is fine, okay? Just do something that works for you. So at the end of the day, you can do everything, but if you choose to just walk, get your breath back, or if there's an exercise that doesn't suit you, go for it. So, are we ready, my friends? It is some date in January, but it is 2021. I'm hoping that you have some water. Okay, that's what you're going to need. Just a little bit of space, something you can hold on to, like a wall or something that you don't have to lean over and pick up if your balance isn't brilliant. A chair if you might need to sit down occasionally. And the other thing I have got is my light dumbbells, or I've got my little tins of beans. I think I've got chopped tomatoes today. Now that is for the upright rows. If you choose to do it without the beans, that's fine. Okay, so that's what we need. A bit of space, maybe some water if you like to sustain yourself throughout the session with a little sip. And otherwise, shall we get going? Are you feeling well? Hopefully, yes. If you're not feeling well, today is not your day, okay? Particularly if you've got a fever or if you're feeling out of sorts. So just give it a miss today. Maybe do a couple of the shoulder rolls to warm up and then walk away. Okay, if you're injured, you need to listen into that injury. If you're going to make it worse by doing this, then I would suggest, particularly if it's a new injury, you're very careful. Maybe think about doing something different, little walk. But if you're happy just to do what you can, that's great. All right then, friends, let us start the new year with a bang. Let's take those feet hip width apart, and we're going to think about lengthening through this spine. That is right. Lift that chest. We're going to stand tall and proud. We are made of something strong, okay? So we're going to create some space between the base of the ribs and the top of the pelvis. Lift that chest, relax those shoulders. Let's take a little march on the spot. When I say march, I mean a gentle walk. We are warming up, which means we're going to start slowly and we're going to gradually build to a sort of crescendo. Not a really big crescendo, hopefully. Okay, so we're just going to walk it out. And I want you to think about when you're walking, what you tend to do with these shoulders, what you tend to do with the upper body. If you tend to do this a little bit, and I know that's an exaggeration because no one I know walks like that, I want you to think about lifting that chest, looking out onto the horizon, okay? Relaxing those shoulders away from the ears, and then we're going to steady those feet. We are going to take a heel dig and back. So we're just going to tap that heel and back. So this starts to get you activating these core muscles because it's a little bit slower. So imagine you've got a sort of corset on or a big thick belt, and you're just going to do that belt a notch or two tighter because we're just slowly tapping those heels down, trying to keep that nice long body. That's it. You've got it. So now we're going to take that heel and toe. So we're going to take a heel toe action. You're going to see if you can find the same spot on the carpet or the lino or the wooden floor or the rug, whatever you're on. And then we're going to see if we can change legs. So heel and toe. Good. Really get that ankle moving. Excellent. Really push that toe down. Then draw it up. You've got it. You have got it. Now bring it in. Let's take that little pedal. So one heel at a time. So we're really warming these ankles up. So pushing the heel down. You've also got a little bit of a knee bend. So we're trying to keep those knees nice and aligned over that second toe, that big toe. And then we're going to bring those heels down. Let's just take those feet hip width apart, soften those knees a little bit, and then we're just going to squeeze those shoulders up. We're going to slide those shoulders down. So we're just squeezing the shoulders up to the ears, keeping that nice long spine, sliding those shoulders down. Good. Squeezing up, sliding those shoulders down. Now, just see if you can tuck that bottom in a little bit. Keep that chest lifted. Let's take those side bends. So we're lifting that rib cage out of the chest and then just almost sliding that third finger down the seam of the trousers just as far as you feel comfortable. So if you were squashed between two walls that were about this far apart, you wouldn't be able to lean forwards and you wouldn't be able to lean backwards. So imagine you are just in that really small space and there's only sideways movements you can do. Great stuff. Okay, bring it up. We're going to tap these toes down now. And again, not over fast. We're just going to push that toe down towards the floor. You've got it. Really warming those ankles up. Keeping that nice strong trunk. So instead of sort of leaning backwards as the toe comes forward, see if you can stand nice and tall. You've got it. Brilliant, guys. Okay, while we're tapping, let's see if we can roll those shoulders up and back. Okay, roll those shoulders up and back. If coordination-wise, you just need to walk it out, that's fine. Okay, but we'll try and keep the feet moving while we roll those shoulders. Now, remember, she said, relax the shoulders down. We're going to walk it out. I'm just going to show you what this will look like if we use the chair. So keep your feet moving. If we're using our chair, we're not going to sit back in it like this. We're actually going to sit nice and tall, walk into the front half of the chair, and we're going to walk it out. Okay, so we can bring those arms in a little bit. We're still keeping that chest lifted, nice strong trunk. Okay, so everything we do standing, we can do sitting. All right, let's take those feet a little bit wider. Let's come back to hip width apart. How are we feeling? Are we okay? Feeling a little bit warmer? Feeling a bit chirpier? Okay, good. Let's take those feet a little bit wider. Now again, watch out for sticking this bottom out. I want this bottom in, draw that tummy button in a little bit. We're going to bring these arms underneath that rib cage and then keeping those hips as still as you can. We're going to take this gentle twist from side to side. All right, hands up. Who's holding their breath? So make sure you breathe out as well as breathing in, okay? So if we hold that breath, you might start to feel a little bit odd. So make sure we get into that habit of breathing out when we're doing something that we need to concentrate on. Okay, bring it back to center. We're going to bring it in and we're going to tap out. So we're just going to tap out with these feet. Just watch out. Here is Sam. Yes, good morning, Sam. Okay, he's got that look that means trouble. Okay, we're just going to tap out to the side. Lovely. Now, while we're doing this, we're going to see if we can add a bicep curl. Nice and controlled. So the bicep curl, we just got those relaxed shoulders. We're just bending and straightening at the elbow. Now, let's see if we can change the arms. We're going to see if we can take the arms out to the side. So when we're doing this, we've got a little curve in the elbow And we're just bringing those palms down in front. Good. That's it. No higher than shoulder height. And we're just going to take one more. We're going to bring it in. We're going to go back to that little pedal. Good. So one heel at a time. And while we're doing that, we're going to push out and back as if we were doing our press-ups, but without resistance. Good. Looking straight ahead. We're going to do two more. And last one, good. And then we're just going to let those arms swing and we're just going to take those little toe taps forwards. Good. Just let those arms swing. Good. Really let them relax. And then we're going to bring these feet in and we're just going to lift those knees a little bit higher. Good. So they don't need to go any higher than hip level, but you might need to make that range a little bit lower if that feels more comfortable on your hips. And again, we're keeping that strong trunk. We're not leaning forwards or backwards. Bring it down. Okay, guys. So we're just going to gently walk it out. We're going to make some circles with these elbows. We're going to make some circles with these elbows. And then we're going to walk it out. We're just going to bend the knees a little bit and reach just about half your maximum. Good. Little bend. Now, as we're bending, it's like a mini squat. We're keeping those heels down, pushing up. Heels down, pushing out. A little bit further this time. Drop that tailbone behind your heels. And we're going to take one more, bring it up, and then just gently walk those feet. Okay, what we're going to do is keeping those feet gently walking. We're going to reach over a shoulder, give ourselves a little pat on the back, and we're going to release. Let's do the same on the other side. Reach over that shoulder, little pat on the back. Good. And then we're going to just open out this chest, bring those arms in. So we're going to step out, open out this chest. Watch out for that standing lamp. That's person next to you. Good. Draw those shoulder blades together. That's it. And then we're just going to bring these arms down. Now we've got a little knee bend. We're going to breathe in. And we're going to breathe out. Let's just make sure you can see me. We're going to breathe in. And we're going to breathe out. Good. So we're using those legs to push us up. Breathing out. Now bring those hands around. See if you can just gently draw the shoulder blades together. Touch those fingers behind you. And then we're going to shake it out. Shake it out. So give those arms a nice shake. We can give those legs a shake. That's good. I always like to give ourselves a little shake. Really gets us loosened up, ready for what's to come. Now, let's just see if we can start to tap behind us. We haven't done this yet, so I want us to think about just squeezing the bottom, small little taps behind, and at the same time, see if you can draw this tummy button in, okay? So we're just going to squeeze behind. Now, let's see if we can take a step behind. This time we're going to press the heel of the back foot down towards the floor. And then we're just going to gently pick that heel up, bring it in. Let's do the same on the other side. So we're having a little pre-exercise stretch of the calf muscles. Nice, strong trunk. And then we're going to bring it in. We're going to go back to those knee lifts. And we're going to take that opposite hand, opposite knee, nice strong trunk. We've got a little bit of rotation there. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to walk it out. Now, we're going to take these feet a little bit wider, back to hip width apart. You've got it. We're going to come a little bit wider and back to hip width apart. Good. Now we're going to come a little bit wider. And now we're just going to see if we can pick these feet up behind us. So we're just squeezing those heels behind us towards the bottom. See if you can keep those knees pointing down towards the floor. We're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now go back to that little pedal. And while we're pedaling, we're going to take those elbow circles. We're going to draw a circle backwards, and then we're just going to gradually increase that range. So if you have sore shoulders, you might need to keep this range quite small. If your shoulders are feeling okay this morning, just take those circles as far as you feel comfortable. It's like an elegant backstroke. Well, it's not very elegant if you're looking at me. And then we're just going to take those little taps out to the side again. Good. So we're almost at the end of our warm-up. How are we feeling? Are we okay? All right, we're going to do a little bit of re-warming. We're just going to gradually increase the intensity a little bit. If that's too much, just slow it down now, okay? So we're going to take a tap to the side. We're going to add a bicep curl. We're going to go 8, 7, 6, and 5. We're going to go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to heel dig in front. Good. Now with that heel dig, if you feel comfortable, we're going to add that chest press, shoulders relaxed away from the ears. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to walk it out. Good. Now we're going to bring in a knee lift if you can. We're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Now, remember our mini squat. So we were doing some when we were reaching up earlier. Now we're going to take those feet hip width apart, maybe a little bit wider. We're going to just drop those hips behind the heels. So as if you were about to sit down. Okay, now I'm going to use those arms to help me balance. Just gently come down, push up into those heels. We're going to do 2 more of these and 1, walk it out. Good. So that's our mini squat. Now, if that's no good for you when we're doing our main section, okay, you can either do a sit to stand, okay, or just choose an exercise of your choice. All right, guys, we're going to go back to that squat position. Only if you're comfortable, we're going to drop a little bit lower. Now, watch these knees, okay? They tend to do this or that. If they start to become unstable, reduce the range, keep them stable. I'm going to take my feet a little bit wider. We're going to drop those bottoms behind the heel, okay? 1 more, bring it up. We're going to tap it out. Good work, guys. Tap it out. We're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're going to take it to the side and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Tap behind. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, guys. We are going to take a nice big circle with this arm. We're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out. And we're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out. Breathe in and out. Okay, we are warmed up. We are raring to go. So how do you feel at the end of that warm-up? If you're thinking, actually, I'm not sure about this, go onto this YouTube channel, the Sarah Tagg one, find a cool down, just do a few stretches, cool yourself down, and maybe build up to the whole session over a couple of weeks. Okay, if you're raring to go, keep your feet moving. Have a sip of water if you need some. Take a layer off. I might have to take a layer off. I'm boiling. Who would have thought? It's freezing out there. And I'll get the music going. So I'm not quite sure what I've got on shuffle today. All right, so bear with me. Oh, good morning. I just have to tell you before we get going, that was Billy Tagg, newly 11, just woken up with me shouting. I actually love this. Okay. Oh, I just get the stopwatch going. Okay, stopwatch going. Now keep your feet moving. Bring back school. Bring back school. Okay, are we ready? We're going to do a minute of side taps. Tap. Now, of course, you can do just the legs. And if we're doing that, think about that strong core. Okay, now we can add some arms. arms. Now today, we've done this a little bit, so you can add that, or we can do our pec out and in. So we need to keep those elbows just slightly lower than the shoulders. Draw those shoulder blades together. Good. Slight bend to those knees. Good. Bottom in. I'm not sure what bottom out would look like. Let me have a look. I think bottom out would mean you arch your back. So, good. All right, we're going to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're going to have a little bit of recovery between each exercise, about 10 seconds. So, ready, knee lift. Okay, so we got these knee lifts. We can take that opposite tap. You can add a bicep curl. You can do what you like. We can actually really make a feature of these arms with that opposite tap. But listen in. If your breathing starts to go too fast, take the arms out. You got it. Okay. Now, I'm going to go for knee lift. I'm actually going to press shuffle because the beat on this is so good. Okay, ready? All right. Okay. Not sure what's coming up next. That's the beauty of the shuffle. Keep knee lifting, guys. Good. You can take it lower. You can walk at any time. That's the beauty of this. If it gets too much, just walk it out. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So we can use this bit as a little bit of recovery, or we can actually keep working quite hard. So it's up to you. How is your breathing? Ooh, this is more like it. Now, walk yourself to your toes. Where are my toes? Nice straight back as you pick them up. Use those legs. We're going to do some upright rows, okay? So chest is lifted, shoulders relaxed. Squeeze. Bring it down. Now, see if you can keep those feet moving. Squeeze. Good. So, strong elbows. Good. Don't let those tins just fall. We'll do about 10 of these. Don't forget to breathe out. Great stuff, guys. Squeeze those elbows up. Nice, relaxed neck. Looking straight ahead. Now, if you can, keep those feet moving. Good. Last one. Good. Strong elbows, guys. And we can put those tins down. Roll those shoulders. Woohoo! Now, you can see them in the corner. All right, we're going to take the feet a little bit wider than normal, and we're going to squeeze these heels to the bottom. Now, you can go to the beat of the music, or you can slow it down, okay? I might need to give us a bit more volume. So, keep those heels squeezing. Now, of course, we can add a bicep curl if you like, or we can just squeeze those heels to the bottom. 20 seconds to go, guys. Keep those knees pointing down towards the floor. You can do it. Or just walk it out if you feel you need to. Good. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Good. Let's take a little circle. Good. Now, side steps coming up. Single side step. So we're going to start a little bit slower. We're going to step together. Good. Stepping with the outside of that foot. You got it. Good. Now remember the arms. You don't have to do this. You're going to wash the windows. Ready to go a little bit faster? 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Now remember, you can take the arms out. Or leave them in. Good. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. ready, we're going to tap behind us. So, squeeze and in. Squeeze and in. Good. Squeeze. Good. Now, if you want to add the arms, or you can take the arms out. Up to you. Good. You got it. Now, if you want to work harder, you can go faster. You can make the movements bigger. Okay? If you're happy at this pace, that's good. If it's too much, just take the arms out and slow it down. You've got it, guys. So the power of the workout is with you. Okay? The power of the workout is with you. We're going to go 4, 3, 2, walk it out, guys. Walk it out. Now, find that squat position. Now, remember, if this really hurts your knees, reduce the range. Do a mini one. Okay? Everyone uses this movement every day. So we need to keep those thigh muscles strong. Down. Make sure you can feel the heels on the floor. Good. Right. Squeeze it up. Lift that chest at the end. Down only as far as you feel comfortable. Good. If you want to make it harder, you can stop using the arms as that ballast. Keep that chest lifted. Good. Really squeeze that bottom on the way up. You've got it. Just a couple more, guys. Just a couple more. Let's do 4. Walk it out if you need to. 3, 2. Last one. Walk it out. That is fantastic. Now, what is coming next? Heel dips. Tap those heels. We can add a bicep curl. Find your pace. Go slower, faster. You got it. Okay, we're cooking on gas, my friends. Okay. We're heel digging. Sam is sleeping. Equilibrium is restored in the world. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Now, we're going to do a little bit of 2 things next. We're going to be kicking and we're going to be walking. So let's start with the kicks. When you're ready, kick. Good. We can have a little reach. And we're going to march it out. Now, we're going to march forward. We're going to kick. We're going to march backwards. We're going to kick. So we'll do it slowly. We're going to go 3, 2, 1, kick. 3, 2, 1, kick. Just do what you feel comfortable with. If it's not working for you, just kick or march. Good. 3, 2, 1, kick. 3, 2, 1, kick. Brilliant, guys. Last couple, march it out. Okay. Now we're going to do 2 side steps. So doubles. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2. Back. 2. 1, 2. We're going a little bit faster. Good work, guys. 2. Keep it going. Now, of course, you could add some arms in this. We could do a push and a pull. Okay, getting us ready for the next strength exercise. We could just leave the arms out if you like. 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Now, find that space of wall, guys. You're going to do press-ups against the wall. Keep those elbows lower than the shoulders. Remember, keep that chin drawn to the back of the neck so only the arms are moving. Ready? Let's go. Good. Using that arm strength. That's good. Don't forget to breathe out. Don't forget to breathe out. Try not to push that chin forward. Keep that chin drawn to the back of the neck. Good. We got 3, 2. Breathe out. Walk it out. Good. One more exercise, guys. Then we're going to have a little break, a little comfort break. So take those feet a little bit wider. We're going to take a little bounce. Transfer of weight. Good. Now, remember that punch forwards. Good. Now, those of you that like to do a little bit of twisting, you can punch across the body if you like, or you can just punch forwards. Good. Keep that punch chest level, forwards or across. Good. Fantastic, guys. Keep it up. Good. Punch across. Only if you're comfortable with that. Don't overreach. Good. Remember those heels stay down. Good. You can tap that opposite foot. And forwards. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Walk it out. Okay. Roll those shoulders. Just take those little circles. Have a sip of water. Good. Have a sip of water. Great stuff. I'm not quite sure where my music is coming in, so I'm going off shuffle, coming back into it. So have a bit of water, have a comfort break, keep your feet moving. How did you find those movements? Deliberately didn't want to go too fast, except for one where the music pushed me. But just pace yourself, okay? Right, I'm not leaving you. I'm just going to go and take my long sleeve top off. It's far too hot. Okay, I'm back. As if by miracle. All right, let's get those feet moving, guys. Get those feet moving. Okay, now we've got those 12 exercises again. Let's see what we can do. So the first exercise is side taps. All right, you ready? 3, 2, 1, tap. Good. Now, remember you can do arms with this or no arms. So last time we did the pec deck. You can take the arms into a lateral raise if you prefer. Good. Now, keep that chest lifted. Try not to bend forwards like this. Keep that chest lifted, but draw that tummy button in. Good. Now, take the arms out if you need to. Slow it down. Reduce the range. Make this tap smaller. Okay? If it's getting too much, just tone it down. Walk it out even. Okay. Cooking on gas, guys. 10 seconds left in this exercise. Nice, repetitive movements. And it's not a bad day today. So we might even be able to get out for a walk in the sunshine. Yes. Okay. Walk it out. Roll those shoulders up. Do wrap up if you're going out though. Okay, got knee lifts next. 3, 2, 1. So we're just lifting those knees as far as you feel comfortable. See if you can draw that tummy button in slightly. It's like doing at the top button of your trousers. And if you like, we can add that little bit of rotation, but keep that chest lifted. Good. You got it. Okay, if you want to make those arms really big, You can draw that tummy button in. It does give us a little bit of abdominal work. Lovely. Okay, we're cooking on gas, my friends. You are on fire. You are hot stuff. Good. Give us a bit more. I think let's drown me out a bit, shall we? Good. 3, 2, 1. March it out. Okay, so we're going to march it to our tins. Here are mine. Upright row. So this is great for the upper back. Okay, you may have noticed that over this winter, your neck gets a little bit sore, shoulders can get a bit sore. Really working this trapezius muscle here can really help with that. Just helps rebalance the body. Good. We tend to use the chest muscles a lot, front of the shoulders a lot, and not so much the upper back. Good. See if you can keep those feet moving now. Breathe out, breathe in. Lovely. Really draw those shoulder blades together. So try not to have those weights out in front of you. They're almost sliding up the body, okay? Really nice and controlled. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, weights are down. Nice strong back as you put them down. Walk it out or tap it out. Use this recovery if you need it. Then we're going to take those feet a little bit wider. Good. Now remember, we can walk it out at any time. We can sit and walk. So we're going to see if we can do a hamstring curl with this bicep curl. Excellent, guys. Good. Now we're going to change the bicep curl, if you can, to another row. So this time we're squeezing those elbows behind you. You're keeping those shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Good. That's it. Try not to take those elbows too high or your shoulders will be feeling it. So relax those shoulders. Good. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Good. Okay. Now this has got a really nice little soft beat. So we're going to stay with it. Now what we're going to go for next is side steps, singles. 3, 2, 1. Step together. Step together. 2 more slower, then we're going to speed it up, okay? Step. Good. Now you can add some arms if you like. Push and a pull. We're getting this upper body moving now. Good. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Push from the chest. You've got it. Now, if that breathing comes too fast, slow it down. Take the arms out. Okay, keep that nice strong trunk, or we can walk it out at any time. Brilliant, guys. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Woo. Now, we're going to go for the back taps again. I sometimes call them backward lunge, but really it's an aerobic movement. We're going to go tap and in. I'm going to go a little bit faster. And I'm actually going to make my range a little bit bigger. But if you've got lower back pain, with this one, keep the range a little bit smaller. Good. That's fantastic, guys. You're on fire. I was on fire, but I took my double layer off. Okay. Oh, I ruined the day. We got the heating fixed. Now, 4, 3, 4. We got another 2 and 1. Walk it out. So, into the big boy, into the squats. So, are you ready? We've got 50 seconds. Off you go. I'm going to show you my alternative with the sit to stand. So, if you didn't like those squats or you don't feel right, keep squatting if you do. This is my get out clause. So, feet hip with the palm, heels behind the knees, front half of the chair. Push up. Good. Now, if you're not sure, if you feel unsure, Come back till you can feel that chair on the back of the legs. And down. Now, if you land heavily, you need this chair against something like a wall, so it's not going to push back. And then you do it all over again. If you're confident that you can go up and down quite comfortably, you don't necessarily have to do the shuffle. Good. Control it down, guys. Power it up. Keep those knees nice and strong. 2 more. And last one. Walk it out. Good. I'm going to walk this chair back. Okay. What do we got next? Heel digs. You ready? Dig. Good. Add that bicep curl. Lovely. Now, strong trunk. Good. You've got this. We've only got 4 more exercises. It feels like we just started. I suspect somehow I woke up about halfway through. That's the joy of this class. You never emerge feeling worse than you did when you started. You always feel a little bit better. Good. Heel digs for that bicep curl. Now, if it gets too much, just take the arms out, relax the shoulders. Okay? You've got it. All right. Now we're going to go 3, 2, 1, march it out. So this will work well with that march and kick, okay? So we're going to go 3, 2, 1, kick. 3, 2, 1, kick. 3, 2, 1, kick. And a clap. 3, 2, 1, clap. Clap. 2, 1. You can go whichever way you want. Add a little boogie. I just had a vision of my son's face as he put his head round the door and said, "You woke me up. How lucky am I to have you next door to me?" Get him out of bed. Woo! Oh, I woke up the dog. Game over now. Woo! 3, 2, 1. March it out. Okay, we've got the double side step next. As we stand. Okay, I'm going to get tapped by Sam. 3, 2, 1. We're going to step together. Oh, it's all gone terribly wrong. Get faster. Never work with animals or children, as they say. Should we wash the windows very quietly? Okay, just 10 seconds of this one. I'm trying to stop the dog barking, so I'm just whispering. Wash those windows. Wash those windows. 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam. Now, we're going to do press-ups against the wall. Press-ups against the wall. Okay, find the wall space. Let's go. All right, let's do it. So, if those shoulders were hurting, see if you can slide the hands down to chest level. So when you come in, it's a bit like the chest is coming towards those hands. We tend to take those hands a little bit too high. So it's like an arrow shape. If you think about that, I've got an arrow shape. Let's see if we can do it. Good. I think that's coming up to last 2. Last 1. Brilliant. Walk it out. So those press-ups, really important to keep your strength up there. Little things like the lunges and the squats and the press-ups, even some of this twisting movement will help get us off the floor. All sorts of really useful things. So they're not just there for cosmetics. Now, we're going to take these feet a little bit wider. We're going to take that wide base sway. And we're going to add a punch. Good. So it's a little, now this doesn't work for you guys, just march and punch. There's quite a lot of pressure on the lower limbs with that, and if it doesn't work, that's fine. Good. So we can punch across. Keep that strong trunk now. There's a little bit of rotation, a little bit of twist in the hips. All nice, but really control it so it works for you, not the other way around. Good. Forwards. Brilliant, guys. And to the side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out. Roll those shoulders, my friends. We have done it. We've had some challenges. We've had some barking. We've had some sleepy interruptions. Just the way we all like it. So keep your feet moving. Have a little bit of water. If you've got some water, I've got a bit of a choice today. So I'm going to have a little bit of drink. Lovely. Little sips tend to work better when we're exercising. But again, don't stop those feet. It's so tempting just to go, oh. But we all know what happens. We're pumping a lot of blood around the body and it'll pool down in those legs. You'll feel a bit dizzy because it won't be able to get up here. You might even feel a bit sick. So keep those feet gently moving. And what we'll do is just gradually bring that heart rate down. If you do find that you have to stop, sit down and just gently wiggle those toes. Great stuff. So how are we feeling? Our first session of 2021. Who would have thought when we went online, I think it was March or April, who would have thought we'd still be here in January? But I have to say, I really enjoy it. It's different, but I love being here with you. So yeah, and when you email and feedback to me, it's just so lovely. Thank you very much for staying in touch. Just gives me the faces behind the names, and then I picture us in class. All right then, so we'll put the water down, and we're just going to take a little roll of the shoulders. So while we're doing this, we're just going to pedal the feet as well. And we're going to think about just maybe what we can do over this next few weeks. So obviously we've got our indoor classes. The weather's not bad this week, I think, for a couple of days, but it has been pretty challenging. So, you know, we can only do what we can do, can't we? So if it is good, maybe put some of those jobs that you were going to do to one side and make sure you get outside and get some of that fresh air. And for those of you who maybe don't know about it, my colleague Dawn, who is the walking coordinator, she runs monthly walking challenges. She's got pedometers that she can give out to you if you want to count your steps. And all she asks is that you just try and get out and walk a distance that's appropriate to you, not as far as you think you should or could. It's what your body says, yeah, I'm happy with that, as often as you can. And what she gets people to do is just submit their steps on a Monday, and she plots our route. And this month, she's going to plot a route along the Great Wall of China. And she just gives you some details about where you are, little photos. So if you fancy doing that, either message me on this live chat or send me an email, give me a call, and we can send you Dawn's email and you can get started on that. It's a really nice challenge. And it's just a bit of a motivator, to be honest with you. Now, let's see if we can steady those feet. We're just going to see if we can reach up with this arm, and we're going to bend those knees as it comes down. We're going to reach up with this arm. Good. Bend those knees as it comes down. We're going to reach up, breathing out, breathing in, and then we're going to bring that arm down. And then we're going to take those feet about hip width apart. We're going to stretch the calf muscles out. So I'm going to take a step behind me, and then I'm going to press my heel down towards the floor. This front knee is slightly bent. The foot is firmly on the floor. This foot, if I was placing it on a clock face, The big toe would be at 12 and the heel would be at 6. So it's nice, strong stretch. And you can feel those calf muscles getting lengthened after our workout. So we're gently lifting that heel up, bringing it back. Let's get a bit of air in here, shall we? This is how strong I am. I can't even open my window. Now, let's do the same on the other side. So we start with those feet hip width apart and we're just sliding this foot back. Sometimes it looks like I take my foot there and then it's quite hard to balance. It's not. We've still got those feet hip width apart. So we've got that nice balanced stretch. And if you like to use a wall to stretch against, that's fine. And then we're going to bring it in. And we're just going to walk it out. Lovely. And then we're going to just see if we can walk this hand over the shoulder. We're going to walk it over the shoulder. We're going to steady those feet now. Now I'm going to take my hands onto that fleshier part of the arm rather than pushing the elbow. And we're going to push that elbow up to the ceiling. At the same time, we're going to draw that belly button in. Just gently push that elbow to the ceiling. Good. Now I'm going to reach up. I'm going to breathe in. And we're going to breathe out. I'm going to feel that really nice stretch in the trunk. Good. And bring it back and down. Take a little roll of those shoulders. And then we'll do the same on the other side. So walk that hand over that shoulder. Good. Gently press that elbow to the ceiling. Super. And then we're going to reach up. We're going to relax the shoulder. And we're going to just gently lift. So this is getting this trunk, these back muscles, a nice little stretch, coming back and down. And again, stretch is very individual. So don't feel you have to, fortunately for you, I'm a bit sort of inflexible, so I don't tend to go too far. But don't feel you have to say, copy someone who's next to you. Really internalize it, listen to the muscles and think, right, okay, that's as far as they want to go. Don't be tempted to push too hard. Now we're just going to take some little taps forwards, and then we're going to think about, you might need to hold onto the wall for support. We're going to take one foot in front, relax that foot, and we're just going to relax into this back of the thigh stretch. So I'll show you from this angle as well. We're just, hips are square on, shoulders square on, and we're just seeing if we can stretch the back of the thigh muscles. Now we can come out of it, and then we're going to go back in on the same side, okay? So we're going to pay a bit of attention to this stretch. If you want to increase that stretch, you can draw the toe up to the ceiling, and it tends to bring in a bit more calf. I quite like to bring in the upper, so I'm going to leave that toe down. And then I'm going to come out. I'm going to walk those feet out. Good. Let's do the same on the other side, shall we? So feet hip width apart, heel forwards. Okay, I'm going to show you from this angle. You can take your weight onto that supporting leg. Hips are square on, nice long back. So we're not curving the back. We're keeping that chest lifted, sticking that bottom out, and then we're going to go out. We're going to come back in. Breathe out, guys. Breathe out. Feel that nice stretch. Good. And then when you're ready, we're going to come out of it. We're going to take a nice big breath in, and we're going to breathe out. Good. And again, nice big breath in, and we're going to breathe out. Good. Now we're going to bring those hands behind you. Just see if you can hold onto those fingers. Draw the hands away from the shoulders. And if you can, maybe squeeze those arms upwards. Keep that chest nice and open. Keep that chin drawn to the back of the neck. And then we're just going to let those arms swing. Take a little tap. Great stuff, everyone. All right, we'll finish off just with the front of the thighs. So we can do two things. I like to hold on, so we're not focusing on balance. We're just focusing on the stretch. We can either just bend that heel towards the bottom. If you can, we're going to see if we can lift that knee, get hold of the back of the trouser trainer or the front of the trainer, and then bring that knee down. And once we're there, we're going to tuck that bottom under, lift that chest, look straight ahead. And we're going to hold it for about 10 to 15 seconds, release, and we'll do the same on the other side. So we can either just bend, okay? If we can, we're going to add a bit of assistance. So we're going to use that opposite arm, just or the same arm, just to help stretch out that muscle. Good. Keep that chest lifted. Breathe out, looking straight ahead. And then we're going to release. Good. So we'll take that lovely breath in, that breath out. We're going to stand nice and tall, and we're just going to breathe. And then we're going to take a little breath in, and we're going to breathe out. So once we're breathing in, think about breathing in through the nose, pushing that breath out through the mouth. And we're going to take that breath in. And as you're breathing out, I want you to give yourself a metaphorical pat on the back. Because you've done it. You've been here. You joined in the warm-up. You've stayed all the way through. And I'm hoping you feel better for it. So let's boost. Let's kick off this 2021 just with some positivity. And we're going to create it ourselves. So, looking forward to seeing you in all the classes. Well, not all of them. You don't have to come to all of them, but the ones that suit you. And we're just going to hold it there. So thank you for joining me. It's been absolutely great fun to start the year with you. And for the same class, I'll see you on Friday. There's some other classes coming up later on Thursday. And just have a great day. Hope you manage to get out and see some blue sky if it comes back. Goodbye.